Good evening, good day. Hello, hello again. I think now I am live. So, good day, good evening, good morning. Depends where in the world you are. I am going to wait a little bit for people to join, and we will begin our usual unity practice. And this practice is incredibly powerful. I know we're going to have some new people joining us today. So it's important to sit somewhere in a place where you can slow down a little bit and support your back. You don't have to sit in a meditation position. You can even, if you do something right now, let's say you're cooking or there is something that you really, really need to do, perhaps you're on the way somewhere driving, then it is possible to do this practice even with your eyes open. And if it happens that you have an ability to close your eyes and remain in a seated comfortable position, then please do so. And with the eyes closed, take a deep breath in through the nose and a big sigh through the mouth. Hello, hello to everybody. We are already has begun, so please join us by closing the eyes and taking a couple of sighs, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And this is your time to slow down. This is your time to relax and take a moment for the practice and for yourself. Eyes closed, and then relax your face. So relax the center of your head. Relax your eyes, your face, and your torso. Keep witnessing the breath. Notice how is it right now. Preferably breathing through the nose, unless you need to do a couple of more sighs, go for it. It's a great signal to body that it's time to let go anything, to unwind, take a break. Fantastic. And then as you're witnessing the breath, notice how is it right now in this particular moment. Is it shallow? Is it long? Do you breathe into your chest? Do you breathe into the belly? Does your body move with the breath? So you're just introducing a bit of curiosity to that breath, letting it to slow down, and keep your eyes closed, please. If you just joined the practice, we have started already 5 minutes ago. And right now, pay attention to the breath, witness it. And as you're witnessing the breath, preferably with the eyes closed, relax your shoulders and sink into the hips. You're sitting in a comfortable position, your back is supported, and you're simply watching the breath. Just few more breaths. And as you witness the breath, you're aware of it, and you're also aware of that you're not the breath, because you're witnessing it, right? Now I want you to become aware of the sounds that the breath makes. At the same time, notice that you can be aware of my voice and you can be aware of any sounds around you. It might be some sound from the neighbors, noise from the street, could be any sounds, but you can be aware of it at the same time as my voice. And as you keep witnessing all of that, you understand that none of it is you. You're not the sound of the breath, any other sounds or noises. And now I would like you to scan your body and physically feel it, feel into it. And what are the sensations in the body? Do you feel tension somewhere? Perhaps there is a contraction. Maybe there is a stiffness in the neck. Maybe you feel absolutely relaxed and wonderful. Could be anything, but as you scanning your body, you notice the sensations of the body. You realize that none of the sensations is you. You're witnessing it. Same way, at the same time, you're witnessing still your breath. You're aware of any sounds, any noises, the sound of my voice. You are aware of the sensations in the body. Everything happening at the same moment. And now I want you to realize, how are you feeling? Are there any emotions in your body? Is there a sadness, a joy? Perhaps you feel some stress, something else. But again, as you realize what is the mind and body feeling, you understand that none of the feeling is you. Breath is still there, it's happening, your body is breathing by itself. Introduce a bit of curiosity and understand that that breath is not forced. That breath is just flows by itself. There is a certain intelligence in your body that never forgets how to breathe. Now I want you to witness, what are the thoughts in your mind. Are there any critical thoughts? Are there any thoughts telling you anything? Sometimes you can have all kind of thoughts. It doesn't really matter what the thoughts are. As you witness the thoughts, you also become aware that you're not your thoughts. And for a moment, you are deciding that you're not going into any conversation with any of the thought. So everything can be witnessed. Everything that is happening in you, in the mind and body, could be easily scanned, witnessed, or you can be simply aware of. Same thing. And notice that the breath is still there. The body is breathing in and out, and you're still aware of everything at the same time. And I want you now to realize that anything that is witnessed, it's not you. So let's see what is in the mind. There is some past, memories of the past. You're none of it. You're not the memories of the past, and you're not your past. You're also not your future, and you're not any expectations of the future. You're not your beliefs. You're not the body, because if I asked you where you are, show me where are you, you would point at the body. But if it was you, you wouldn't be showing the body. The body wouldn't have been called the body, would have been called you. But the body has got a label, like the name given. It's the body, so that's not you. So you're not your body. You're witnessing the body. You're witnessing the breath. You're witnessing everything happening at the same time, same moment, and none of it is you. And now you also realize that you're not your name. You're not your surname. You're not your education. You're not your weight, your size, your shape. None of it is you. You're not the numbers on the scale. You're not the numbers on your bank account. Everything that is witnessed, it's not you. And also for a moment, I want you to not identify yourself with that story of who you are. On every day, every morning, we wake up and we got this story, right? The memory begins reminding us, I'm this is my personality, this is what I like, this is what I dislike. If there is a physical pain, then the memory reminds of that physical pain. There is a whole story about you. Where did you go to school? Where did you go to university? All of that story that is around the personality, the character that you play on every day in life, that's not you. Do not hold this story in your mind. Just for a moment, let it just be where it is, but do not interact with it. And also do not hold any image of yourself. So any image, wherever you associate yourself with, any personality, any image, that also is connected to the name, you just simply leave it for a moment. And you understand that that image that you hold in your mind, it's also not you. And the image that other people are holding on you or of you, it's also not you. The breath is there. You're simply breathing in and out, in and out. Notice there is no force, there is no control of it. You are witnessing with the curiosity, just like children do. How is the body breathing when there is no force, no control? So that breath keeps anchoring you in a very present moment. And fantastic, because you still exist. But something that you are is way beyond your mind, your body, your story. And now, as we have detached you from everything that you believed you were, there is something still present within you. You know that you exist, right? You know that I am. You can say I am, but that I am has been detached from everything that you used to believe who you are. And that essence of beingness is present, and it's always there. Whether you sleep, whether you work, whether you cook, whether you eat, whether you talk on the phone, that presence, which is the essence of what you are, is always there for you. Notice that the breath is also there. Until the body is alive, the breath is going to carry on, and you're absolutely safe. But in that moment of your life, you know that you are shapeless, nameless, limitless, at the same time spaceless and timeless being. And if you're doing this practice for the first time, don't worry, you will get there. But those who were already practicing with me for 4 months, I know you can get here much, much faster and easier, sometimes without peeling all the layers. So I want you to just remain where you are. And there is nowhere else, by the way, where you can be. Just here, just now. And when you write down here, now, basically, no, first you write now and then you write here. If you write it together, it's nowhere, right? So that moment, it's kind of out of space and out of time. A new sensation of what you are is there, and it's delicious. It's very, very freeing you from anything, any commitments, any expectations, anything basically. For the moment you've stopped, you allowed yourself to be here, and that's amazing. So I want you to just feel into it. How does it feel being detached from everything? And of course your body still exists in the realm of where the whole game of life pursue, but you are not attached to it right now. You've detached yourself from everything to get the freedom and the feeling of what you are. So you're a completely free being. The body is breathing in and out, in and out. And now to begin practicing the unity practice is the right moment. So for the sake of the unity practice, we will call ourselves one consciousness, or one unified consciousness, because in reality, the consciousness is playing the game through each of the body. So every body, in other words. And now you are beyond mind and body. So from that space, you are incredibly powerful and you can do anything. You can create anything, you can manifest anything, you can attract anything, and there is no force, no pleasure, no pressure. There is actually pure pleasure of being. It's a joyful feeling because you know that you are and you will always exist as that, what you are, which is undescribable in words. But for the sake of the unity practice, you are one unified consciousness. And right now, I would like you to playfully, intuitively amplify the vibration of love and kindness within yourself. There is no need to worry how to do that. You just simply set an intention and you do it. Just like children do very playfully. The body is breathing in and out, in and out. And you amplifying the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. And it's happening already. You can feel it in your field. You can feel it in your heart. Your heart begins vibrating differently. You can feel it in every organ, every limb of your body. Everywhere, every single cell is vibrating of love and kindness. Of course, in the body as well, because to play the game of life, you're partly body, right? In that realm, in that dimension where the body is. And of course, your body as the consciousness amplifying the frequency, the highest possible frequency of love and kindness. Of course, the body is vibrating the highest frequency of love and kindness. And I would like you now to amplify that vibration 1,000,000 times over. And just as simply as it's been said, do it intuitively, playfully, noticing the breath, being aware of it, you're witnessing, there is no control, and you can feel the vibration is just rising. Absolutely, wonderfully, deliciously. You feel the energy field around the body is really, really high in energy. And you can feel a tingling sensation in your fingertips, perhaps, just as I do when I do this practice. And now I want you to imagine that many people on this planet Earth are also doing the same practice. And usually they are lamas in Tibet, gurus in India, sages, and other communities like ourselves, because I got this practice from a person who served years and years and years in ashrams of India to get it. It used to be a secret practice and Only highest, really high evolved, consciously evolved people could practice that. And now there are communities, there is that person who I got this practice from, also practicing with his community. He's got already 1,000 people. So many people do this practice on the planet Earth, thanks God. And you, as one unified consciousness, just imagine yourself through every person on this planet Earth who is doing this practice. You keep amplifying the vibration of love and kindness, and it's extremely high, and you're amplifying it 10 million times and 100 million times through yourself being one unified consciousness. That's what you are. That's what we came to, right? In the beginning of a practice. You just that. And you feel it. There is no force into that. And you, as one unified consciousness, through every person who is doing this practice, keep amplifying the vibration of love and kindness many, many times over. Just take a moment here and feel its expansion. The body is breathing in and out, in and out. You're still anchored in the body. The breath holds you in that particular moment. Some people sometimes panicking when they lose the control of feeling their body. And if you don't feel your body, it's absolutely normal state. And you are in a very high state right now. So it's okay to feel high, like people feel after they take drugs, but there is no need for the drugs. We have all in ourselves. So you are feeling really high, and that's incredible. You're high on your own energy, on the divine energy of what you are. And now what I would like you to do is to invite into this field all the people that you love. The energy is incredibly high. You can feel your whole body is vibrating incredibly high. The highest frequency of love and kindness that your body can withhold in itself. Your aura, the energy around your body, is incredibly powerful and magnetic, and your charisma, of course, is amplified along with a magnetism, a natural magnetism that you were born with. Now, let's invite into this field all the people that we love. So, your family, parents, siblings, cousins, aunties, uncles. Think of their names as I just keep mentioning who you can invite into this field. And of course, your beloved ones, if you do have any, and your friends and friends of the friends and your neighbors. So that was the easiest part. You can think of more names. Now we're moving into less easier part. And some people, I've got a gecko here. It's interesting. It moved in today. So let's go back to inviting people who you do not like. So that comes an easy for some people part, but trust me, as the longer you practice it, the easier it becomes. So think of people like your ex-partners, ex-spouse, if you do have any, ex-partners, ex-business partners, ex-bosses, ex-colleagues, people that you didn't like at work, people that you don't like at work, people who are triggering you, people who you are jealous of, people who have hurt you, maybe people even who abused you emotionally or physically. It's an uneasy one. You don't have to forgive them. Just invite them into the field to be with us, because that highest divine, magnificent source of all that is now in the field, resolving all the negative energy that is in the mind, body, between you and those people, any dynamics that does not serve you anymore. Now that highest intelligence that ever existed and would ever be existing is working on it. So as the body is breathing, you're still witnessing your breath, you are calm, you are allowing the field to cleanse that energy. And that changes the dynamics between you and other people. Everything that does not serve you anymore is right now being removed. It is disappearing, it is going, fading, it is gone. Any hurt, any unspoken words, any guilt, any shame, any blocks, any energy that is lower than love, kindness, peace, joy, any vibrations that are lower are now sent back to the universal consciousness to be transformed into the highest frequency of love and kindness and to be sent back into your body, into your subconscious mind, into your physical, emotional bodies, and into your energy field. Breathing in and out through the nose, you notice how the energy has shifted around your body because you just let the universe or the highest self, or you can call it magnificent divine energy, depends what you believe into. Many people call it different names. It does not matter. The highest intelligence just worked on your field. Some people say, let go and let God. So you are feeling that you're vibrating completely different energy right now. You can scan your body and just compare it to the beginning of this practice. And now as we're coming to the end, you notice a shift, you notice how peaceful you are, you notice a lot of harmony, balance within yourself. No need to forgive all those people. It will happen naturally at some point. And notice how different you feel. And that's fantastic. Begin getting used to those feelings because that feeling will remain with you until the end of this day and for the rest of your life. As long as you keep coming here, the more you appear here with me, the more you're joining the practice, the more peaceful you will begin to feel. And you will be attracting suddenly great opportunities, great people. You will be attracting money, like resources, because people who had practiced this practice with me and other communities report so. Their life shifts. And for those who joined us only today, you might not know that the main reason why we're doing it is for the peace on earth. And as we're gathering together, we are creating an enormous field, and that field remains in our body. So the magnetism, the natural magnetism and charisma are activated right now, and people are going to feel it. So as you come here daily, you begin receiving benefits because you're doing something for the planet, for the others. The universe always gives back. That is what is called karma. It's a response to your actions. Is by you taking time, coming here, putting your energy into this, you give. And by giving that, you receive back. And the universe always will be supporting you. You don't have to trust or believe what I'm saying. Just keep coming and check it out for yourself. So now let's invite all the animals and all the living beings on this planet. So think of fish in the sea, dolphins, whales, all the beings that are in the rivers, lakes, and let's invite them into this field. Birds, insects, let's invite all the nature that is on our planet earth. Everything is now vibrating the highest vibration of love and kindness because we had gathered today together to create and amplify that field. And you can feel it, your neighbors can feel it, and people who are meeting you. And I had people who also been promoted at work since they've started doing this practice. So you will be noticing how your life shifts. And now, because you did this practice, not only your body is vibrating of this highest frequency, but also all the area where you live in. The radius, it's enormous. It goes through the whole city and into the whole planet. So thank you so much for coming here today. Thank you for your energy input. Thank you for your willingness to do this practice, to create more peace on the planet Earth. And of course, we are changing the history, and many people change the history of the planet. And in most cases, it was one person. So you can change the whole history on our planet, means in the world. And you can, of course, shift your energy and get anything you would like in your life. And great news, because your energy is so high, like your frequency is way, way higher than before you started this practice. Now you don't need to really force anything to be manifested. Everything is coming to you way, way easier. So just witness what is happening in your life. Introduce some curiosity. You will be surprised. People might reach you, contact you and say, thank you for being in my life. I had my students who are doing this practice with me reporting that people they haven't seen since 10 years would connect with them suddenly by sending a message and saying thank you and I appreciate you. Thank you for what you did for me. So God bless you, whatever God you believe into. Have an amazing rest of the day. If you are in Europe, if you are in Australia, Bali, or anywhere around the world where it's evening right now, India most likely too, then have a beautiful evening or a good night. And I'll see you here tomorrow. Much love, and please keep coming and practicing, because first of all, it's a great thing for the planet, and secondly, you will be benefiting, as I call them, side effects. Would be a good side effects will be seen, notice in your life. So much love, and I see you guys tomorrow. Just quickly, I'll check the messages if there is anything important. So we've got people from India. I know that we've got people from Florida as well. Thank you. Guys, the discussions here. Hello from Italia. Italy is here. Fantastic. Okay, guys. Thank you so much, and I see you next time. See you tomorrow.